My beloved child, silence the noise. I ask for your presence, not your distraction. I require your attention, for what is coming is not just a message, but a seismic shift in your reality. Do not scroll away. Your soul may be encountering the most crucial moment of its earthly journey right now. I know you arrived here weary. I know you were merely passing through, searching for a fleeting moment of peace, or distracted by the chaos of your day. You are tired of the cycle, tired of the unfulfilled promises that this broken world constantly breaks. But hear this truth, declared from the throne of heaven. This moment, this exact second, has been deliberately woven into the eternal tapestry of your life. It is not a mistake. It is an orchestrated encounter, prepared for you long before you took your first breath. Heaven itself paused its mighty rhythm to place this message before your eyes. I am the one speaking to you now. I am Jesus, and I have been waiting patiently, yet urgently, for this very moment to reach the deepest, most hidden ache within your heart. You may not realize it, but for a long time, I have been calling to your heart in those quiet, unguarded moments when you felt a strong, unexplainable tug at your spirit, when sudden tears would fall without a visible cause, when you felt profoundly unseen by the world that was my presence calling your name. I whispered your name softly, waiting for you to notice, waiting for your heart to be still enough to discern my voice above the clamor of your responsibilities and your fears. And here you are, at the appointed hour. You did not stumble upon this message by luck or coincidence. I led you to this precise place. I orchestrated this sacred interruption because your soul has been crying out questions that your lips were too weary or too afraid to speak aloud. You have been seeking peace that the world cannot offer, direction that your logic cannot map, and the unshakable proof that my care for you is still real. And I am answering you now with the full authority of heaven. My beloved, I see the profound weariness in your spirit. I see how long you have carried the immense weight of holding everything together, maintaining the facade, and perpetually pretending to be fine. You mastered the art of smiling while your spirit was actively breaking inside. You encouraged and poured into others even when your own vessel felt hopelessly empty and your hope was fading to an ember. You have moved through your days feeling intensely invisible, wondering if a single soul truly understood the magnitude of the silent war raging within you. But I tell you, I see you entirely and completely. Every deep sigh, every hidden tear that fell onto your pillow in the dead of night, every moment you offered the simple lie, I'm okay. When you were far from it, none of these things escaped my tender notice. I have been faithfully beside you through every raging storm, through every betrayal, and through the loneliness that you felt you faced entirely alone. There were nights when your pillow caught tears that no one else in the world knew existed. Nights when you stared into the paralyzing darkness and whispered the broken question, Lord, where are you? I was there. I never left. I was the quiet, sustaining presence beside your bed. I was the inexplicable warmth that touched your heart when you thought there was nothing left but cold numbness. I was the very strength that kept your lungs breathing when you were certain you could not face another day. You believed it was your sheer willpower keeping you going, but it was my eternal hand holding the framework of your life together. I have carried you through destructive fires that were specifically meant to consume you. I have shielded you from spiritual battles you never even saw approaching. Right now, I am not merely communicating through these words. I am actively reaching for your spirit. That profound heaviness you felt, the chronic confusion, the paralyzing fear, the emptiness that presses against your chest, this is not the final chapter of your story. I am here to fully breathe my life back into the dormant parts of your soul. This is not a random, comforting thought. This is a divine rescue, an urgent retrieval. I have come to irrevocably remind you that you are not forgotten, not lost, and never too broken to be made radiantly whole again. You are seen, loved, chosen, and called by your name. Listen carefully, my child, for what I am speaking to you now carries the full, immovable weight of heaven. Every mental distraction, every urgent impulse to scroll away is the strategy of the enemy attempting to steal the profound healing and restoration I have meticulously prepared for you in this very moment. Do not let him succeed. Stay absolutely still for just a little longer. Let these living words sink deeper than your analytical thoughts. Let them penetrate your heart, your very soul. This message is a potent seed of transformation, a spark meant to ignite relentless hope where despair has built its fortress for far too long. I know the immense effort you have invested in trying to remain strong. You have built emotional and spiritual walls to protect yourself, believing they would keep you safe from further harm. But those very walls, my child, have also unintentionally blocked out my healing light. You have carried burdens that were never meant for your shoulders. You have tried to fix every broken element in your own finite strength, attempting to understand everything, striving desperately to maintain control, even when life descended into chaos. But I am asking you now, let go of the need for control. You do not have to hold it all together. You do not have to figure out the complex logistics of your entire future. I am here to permanently take the weight from your hands. I am the definitive peace you have been tirelessly searching for. I am the true rest your heart has longed for since the beginning. You wondered if I still heard you, if your whispered prayers still held any spiritual weight, if I had turned my face away because of your past mistakes or the long duration of your silence. Hear me clearly. I have never stopped listening. Not one word you spoke into the lonely air was wasted. Even your quiet tears were counted as precious prayers that ascended directly to my throne. I saw the weakness in your heart when you lacked the strength even to articulate a formal prayer. I watched you courageously reach out in faith when every rational part of you desperately wanted to give up. And because you kept holding on, even when your grip felt tenuous and weak, I am here now to definitively lift you up. This message is far more than mere comfort. It is a direct, urgent summons. I am calling you back into the full, unhindered flow of my presence. You have been running on empty, trying to fill the spiritual ache with things that are fleeting and perishable. And this pursuit has left you tired and perpetually unfulfilled. I want to refill you with authentic, eternal life, the kind that never runs dry. I want to remind you of the truth of who you are, not the person the world judges or the one others try to define, but the one I created in perfect love and for an eternal purpose. You are my masterpiece, not a consequence of an accident, and certainly not an afterthought. Every facet of your being was designed intentionally and with love by my hands. I know the moments when you doubted your own self-worth, when the deceptive voice of the world convinced you that you were too much, or, tragically, not enough. But, my child, you are exactly who I intended you to be. Your worth is not earned. It is inherently given. You are enough because my presence is enough within you. My boundless love for you is not a fragile thing. It does not fade. It does not diminish when you fall short of perfection. It is steady, unchanging, and everlasting. Nothing you have done, no mistake you have made, can ever cause me to turn away from you. Even in your absolute lowest moments, I have called you beloved. This is your divine interruption. Heaven is actively leaning close to speak into your current chaos, to whisper profound peace into your deepest confusion. I am declaring to you right now that you still have a magnificent purpose, that your story is not finished, and that there is infinitely more waiting ahead than what you have tragically lost behind you. I am actively restoring what was maliciously broken, rebuilding what fell apart, and breathing a fresh, unquenchable life into the dreams you mistakenly buried, thinking they were gone forever. You may struggle to see the full, grand picture now, but you must rest in the unshakable certainty that I am diligently working, even in the parts of your life that look painfully unfinished and chaotic. I am not confined by your human limitations, by circumstance, or by any past failure you regret. What seems absolutely impossible to you is already entirely possible with me. I specialize in turning what looks like endings into powerful beginnings, transforming deep wounds into indelible testimonies, and transforming your natural weakness into my supernatural strength. Every delay you have patiently endured has been the deliberate setup for the massive release I am about to manifest. I require you to listen to this with your heart completely open. Do not rush past this sacred moment. The words you are hearing now are not ink on paper. They are alive with my power. They are actively reaching into the hidden, most vulnerable places you have concealed, bringing my light where darkness once claimed residence. If you feel a rising emotion, if tears begin to fall, do not resist them. That is the sure sign of my presence moving through you. I am softening what has grown rigid and hard, and tenderly peeling away the layers of pain that have been aching for far too long. You asked me for a sign, and this is it. You whispered, "Lord, if you still care, show me." And here I am, speaking directly to you, my child. Every single second of this sacred encounter has been meticulously written into heaven's own calendar. You are not watching by accident. You are watching because I planned this moment with flawless precision. I knew the exact moment you would be here. I knew the specific burdens you would be carrying, and I know precisely what you need to hear to find your way back to my enduring peace. This message is not meant for temporary relief. It is meant for your permanent spiritual awakening. I am summoning your soul to vividly remember the pure sound of my voice. The same voice that spoke all of creation into existence is speaking now to completely restore you. Let every trivial distraction fade away. Let this moment belong solely to me and you. The world and its demands can wait. This time is sacred. I am closer than the very breath in your lungs, nearer than your most secret thoughts. And right now, I am actively speaking life, purpose, and renewal into your weary spirit. Do not scroll away, my child. Do not miss the profound work that heaven has arranged for your heart. You have asked for deliverance, for answers, for clear direction. This is it. This is the definitive moment where true healing begins, where profound peace returns, where your fragile faith is permanently rekindled. I am with you now, speaking through this very message. And I promise you, if you will only stay and listen to the end, something fundamentally important inside you will change forever. The spiritual weight will definitively lift. The paralyzing fear will immediately fade. The tears you have cried will be transformed into unshakable strength. I am here. I am Jesus. And I am not leaving you the same way I found you. So, give me these precious moments. Let me speak directly to the part of you that has been silent and suffering for too long. Let me tenderly touch the places that hurt the most. Let me breathe my perfect peace into the darkest corners of your heart that you thought were too impossible to heal. Today, listen for the deep resonance in these next moments. Heaven and earth are intently leaning in, and your name is echoing with power in the very heart of God. This is your divine appointment. This is the fulfillment of your answered prayer. This is me calling you home to your true purpose. My child, you must understand the gravity of this. You didn't find this message. This message hunted you down. Out of the countless moments in time, this single one has been sovereignly chosen for you. Out of the relentless, exhausting noise that fills your days, I have meticulously carved this sacred stillness to penetrate your heart. Do you grasp the depth of that meaning? It means you have been profoundly seen. It means you have been definitively heard. It means heaven itself, paused its eternal rhythm to whisper life into your weary spirit. This is not random. It is not coincidence. It is flawless divine orchestration. I, Jesus, have been watching over you, faithfully waiting for a moment when you would slow down enough for me to speak directly into the ache that has followed you. There is something holy and profound about this interruption. You may believe you stopped for only a few seconds, but I tell you, eternity stopped first for you. You are not here by accident. You are here by appointment. Heaven and earth have aligned this exact instant, not to demand anything from you, but to give you what your soul has been silently crying for: peace, clarity, and true rest. I saw the precise moment when your heart finally grew tired of the pretense. I heard every single question you never dared to say out loud. Does anyone truly see me? Does anyone genuinely care that I'm struggling? Does anyone notice that I'm slipping? Yes, my child, I noticed. I always notice. I watched the profound heaviness settle in your chest, the impossible weight you carried quietly so that others would not worry. I felt the deep tremble in your hands when you reached for a strength that simply did not exist anymore. And I knew, my beloved, that the time for your deliverance had finally come to speak. You have walked through endless, blurry days. You have woken up with a heart that feels far older than your years, desperately wondering if life will always feel this heavy and chaotic. You have smiled for others, offered advice you could barely follow yourself, and nodded along while your soul quietly whispered that something inside was fundamentally broken. And through all of it, I have been near. I have walked beside you in every hallway, through every sleepless night, in every silent moment. You didn't see me, but I was there. You didn't hear me in the audible sense, but I was speaking through the quiet, through that small, stubborn flicker of hope that refused to die no matter how much darkness surrounded you. My child, I have witnessed your weariness, the kind that sits far deeper than the physical body, resting inside the spirit. You have tried to be strong for too long. You have carried people, difficult situations, and painful memories that were never yours to bear alone. You have whispered prayers like sighs because the weight of words felt too crushing, and you have mistakenly interpreted my silence as absence. But I was never angry. I was listening. I was faithfully collecting every single tear that fell when no one else was around to notice. Heaven does not overlook pain, my child. Heaven responds to it. And right now, heaven has responded to the silent, desperate cry of your soul. When a soul cries quietly for help, the entire host of heaven pauses. Angels stand still. The entire creation waits for my final word. Because one cry from the heart of my beloved child moves the entire kingdom of heaven into attention. You mistakenly thought you were invisible, that your pain was insignificant and forgotten. But every time your heart whispered, "God, please see me," I heard you instantly. Every time you sat in silence, too weary to pray, I heard the profound ache beneath your breathing. And I answered not always with immediate, instant change, but with sustaining grace that miraculously carried you through another day. You did not recognize it, but it was I keeping you upright when the despair pressed down with crushing force. My dear one, you have tragically misunderstood my timing, but you have never, ever misunderstood my love. You thought my delay was indifference, but it was the utmost protection. You believed my silence meant I was far away, but it was in that very silence that I was closest to you. I was not ignoring you. I was actively working for you. I was meticulously shaping the unseen, aligning all the circumstances you could not yet perceive, arranging this exact, life-altering moment. I let you reach the absolute edge of yourself, so that when you finally heard my voice again, you would know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that it was not coincidence, it was me. I have come to a decisive point with you. I have poured out my heart and the truth of my eternal purpose. You have heard the gentle invitation and the powerful, authoritative declaration of your restoration. Now, your healing and your breakthrough depend on your active, visible response. Do not let this message remain just an emotion. It must become a conviction that fuels immediate action. The enemy is fighting for the pause, for the moment of hesitation that steals your blessing. You must move now. Here is the sacred covenant and the steps of faith I require you to take in this moment. Declare total surrender and acceptance. Your past pain was rooted in trying to control what only I could manage. Go to the comments and type, "I let go, Jesus. My life is yours to rebuild and command." Let this confession shatter the final walls of self-reliance. Confirm your covenant. Your faith requires a visible witness. Immediately press the like button on this video. Let this simple action serve as a spiritual transaction, a confirmation that you receive this word of life and healing right now. Become a conduit of grace and testimony. Your breakthrough is not solely for your comfort. It is for my kingdom. Share this message now with every person you know who needs to hear this truth. Do not filter. Do not hesitate. Your sharing is a profound act of spiritual intercession and a declaration that my voice will not be silenced. You have been given hope. Now, you must be the messenger of hope. As you perform these acts of absolute surrender, know this truth. The weight will lift. The fear will fade. The tears you have cried will be transformed into unshakable strength. I am here. I am Jesus. And I have already written victory over your life. Rest, my beloved. You no longer need to hide your pain or pretend you are fine. I am with you, and I will be with you eternally.